All right, this is Sid Owsley from the Determination Determines Destination podcast, the 3Ds to Success. Determination determines destination, where we share stories of people who use the 3Ds to success to overcome obstacles and challenges in their life. And today I have with me a young woman who has taken charge of her own health situation. When the doctors could not offer her a solution to help her situation, she took charge of her own health and saved her own life, recovered her own health, and now she's on a journey to help other people to do the same. Thank you, Nicey Fletcher, for being on the show. How are you today?
I'm doing great. And I just want to thank you, Osley, for giving me the opportunity to be able to tell my story. One day I was going to be able to do that. I didn't know when. I didn't know it was going to be so fast, but I just thank you for allowing me to be a guest so I can tell my story to other people.
Hey,
Um,
the universe loves speed, so we got you out here now. You know, before you thought you were ready, you were already ready. So you're here now, and call me Sid. We're not on the job no more.
I know. Sid, I got you.
And just to let everybody know, DC and I know each other because we used to work together, and we talked when she was in her health journey, at the beginning of her health journey, when she was dealing with things, and before she found the remedy to take charge. I'm going to let her tell you all her story.
All right. Thank you for that. Well, where it all began, where when I was at work, this was like 2 years ago, 2018. I would come to work every day, 6 o'clock in the morning, have to be to work early in the morning with just little rest to live by, to live on. And it was a constant struggle, and it's been a struggle for a long time for me. Um, Back then, I didn't realize how it was very important to not have getting enough rest was very important. So by me working as hard as I was doing on my job, working 12-hour shifts, before I used to work 12-hour shifts, I was doing 8 hours up to 16 hours before I went to 12 hours because it got cut down to 12. But that's still a lot of hours to work. I felt like I was somebody working in a hospital. So working those long hours and not really taking the time to really take care of Nisi, being a single parent of two boys who are now adult and teenager. I've been doing it for a long time, being a single mom, trying to, my mind was programmed on just thinking about keeping a roof over our heads. So me doing it all alone by myself, taking care of them, going to work, you know, that's how my mind was programmed because I said, no matter what, I want to make sure that I was not going to go without, and my sons wasn't going to go without eating and a roof over their head. So I really put myself on the back burner when it come to my health. Um, Being to work so early in the morning, I will probably got at least maybe 3, maybe 4 hours of sleep at night. If I got that, I don't even know because it seemed like when it was, when I would get home, rushing to, get the kids to, homework, cooking dinner. Get by the time I got into bed, it was like 11, 12 o'clock at night. So then I had to be back up at 4 in the morning.
Wow.
And I was doing that for a long, long time. And it was very, very unhealthy. Didn't realize it was really taking a toll on my health. We're not going to be young forever, but God gave me the energy to survive to do it for so long, but I was suffering. I was really suffering because I was tired and drained all the time. And I knew it was because I wasn't getting enough rest. And not only that, the diet wasn't good either. So not knowing that, when I would go to my doctor's appointments, every now and then I would go. I hate going to the doctor. Most people hate going because you always got to hear something bad. You don't want to hear you got to get put on medicine or this problem, that problem. When you see so many people run around with different sicknesses and pre-existing conditions, you don't imagine you being in that place. So me, I never was a medication person. I hate taking medication. I don't. because when I learned about how different medications affect the body, the liver and the kidneys and things like that, it's only a band-aid. And I knew that it was a natural way of doing things. I just didn't know how to go about it and how to, get out there and find a holistic way of doing it. So going so many years of going without taking care of myself really put me in a really dark place in my life, because when I would, come home from work, and when it was time for bed, I would pray and I would ask God what was wrong. Like, Lord, what is wrong with me? Why am I so tired? Like, why am I exhausted? I felt like something was draining the energy, like my life out of me.
Wow.
And it was so sad. It got so bad. I cried. I would cry. Oh, I would go in the bathroom at work and cry because I wasn't as energized or, you know, really have the, be able to do my job perfectly, because the type of job we do is security. We carry a gun on our hip. We got to be alert. We got to be ready for whatever comes, whatever happens.
Mm-hmm.
So going through those trainings, when it comes to our job, and they tell us how we got to be and how we're supposed to be ready for anything. Something happen, go down, we got to be ready.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mentally, I wasn't. I was just too tired because I would come to work off of not much sleep, not much rest. So, like I said, I would go home, and by the time it was time for bed, I would get ready for bed and get myself ready for the next day. And then I had my son come pray with me, and then he would come to me and say, "Ma," he used to come to me every now and then. He would come to me. He said, "Ma, why do you have to go to work?"
Mm-hmm.
I said, "I have to go to work. How are you going to eat? How am I going to take care of you?"
Mm-hmm.
He said, "Ma, I need you home with me." He said, I need you home to wake up with me and fix me breakfast and see me to school and go to the bus stop."
Wow.
So I said, "I have to work, boo. How am I going to take care of us? I mean, I got to keep a roof over our head. I got to make sure you eat." But I felt so bad because I was the only parent there.
Mm-hmm.
And he really did need me, because all he used to is mommy gone all the time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And that let me know something was wrong. Something was wrong with that. And that let me know something must have been going on in his life where he needed my attention.
Mm-hmm.
And I was learning that that's why, of course, why our children drift off and get caught up in other relationships with people, or drift away and getting caught up in trouble and doing things they shouldn't be doing, because nobody's there to guide them. Nobody's leading them. And I wanted that so bad. I wanted to be home. I always wanted to know what it was like to be a stay-at-home parent, to be there for my sons, to give them the best life, to be able to go to their football games and put them in activities to keep them busy. So as I continued to live that life of being drained, there were times, it's sad to say, that I can say now, that there were times that I would lay there imagine not waking up.
Wow.
Because I felt that bad. I felt that bad. My energy, I just felt like my life was being drained out of me.
Man.
And I would cry and I'd be like, "God, what is wrong with me? What is wrong? What is wrong? Is it the job? Is it?" I say, "I know I'm not resting. I'm not getting no sleep. Then I got to jump back up and go to work." There are times where I needed to call off just to try to get rest, to try to catch up on sleep.
Mm-hmm.
But it was more than me not getting sleep. It was something, my health. My health was failing. It was going down. And I think that if I wouldn't have took the step to step out there and make a change and take charge of my health, I probably wouldn't be here to tell you my story today.
Wow.
So I have to tell my story to somebody out there, because I was in a dark place for a very long time, neglecting my health. I was just too busy trying to be superwoman for my kids, making sure they were taken care of, but I was not taking care of Nicey.
Wow.
So I cried when my son used to say, "Mom, why you gotta work? Why you gotta work? I need you home." And I was trying to figure out a way, God, how can I be home? How can I be home more to be there for my sons?
Hmm.
How? I mean, how can I be there to do more, things with them, to cook with them, to take vacations, things that I haven't done in so long. I haven't been able to do that because when you working these long hours at work, these jobs have control over your life.
Yeah.
You know, they conform you into who they want you to be.
Yeah.
So you never know who you truly are if you allow a job to control your life like that. They take you away from your family. So while you're away from your family and you doing all these hours for them, because they don't care. Because if I drop dead today or tomorrow, they got somebody to replace you.
That's right.
If anything happened to me, they had somebody to replace you. It's like a revolving door.
Yep.
You come and you go. People come, people go. So I had to think of something else to do. I said, God, I can't live like this no more. You know, I shouldn't be sitting here at work thinking about just sleeping.
Mm.
Sleeping is for broke people. Sleeping is for the dead. I wasn't ready to die. So I was trying to figure it out, like what is going on. So when I would go to my doctor's appointments, they would put me on my blood pressure. They say, Miss Fletcher, first it was high, but it wasn't high enough to be put on medication. So they said, Miss Fletcher, we need to put you on the blood pressure, try this out and get it down. They didn't say it was for the rest of my life or nothing like that. But they would put me on my blood pressure and I would take it for a couple of weeks, maybe 3. Then I stopped taking it because when I started reading about how these blood pressures what they can do to the body and the side effects and the kidneys, the liver, and I was like, no, I don't want to be taking something that's going to make damage me more. If it's not going to help get rid of the problem, why am I taking it? So I was like, there has to be another way. And I know diet plays the most important part when it comes to health. I didn't know what diet to be on and what I needed to reach for because I have suffered from allergies for so long, seasonal allergies in the beginning when I was a child.
Mm.
I suffered from allergies. So as I got older, teenager into my 20s, then it was certain things I couldn't eat.
Mm.
So I had to pick and choose what to eat, what not to eat. Like fresh, raw fruits and vegetables I was no longer able to eat anymore because the allergies, because we don't know what they putting in our food.
Yep.
So long they've been using chemicals and experimenting to grow our fruits and vegetables and trying to eat these things and put them in your body and your body has a reaction to it. My body was not taking it. So I had to stir away from trying to eat an apple or orange or some grapes or strawberries. I couldn't do it. Then I used to be depressed, like, God, what is wrong with me? Why I can't eat salads and fruits and vegetables like other people? Like, what's going on with me? I thought something was wrong with me, really. For a long time, I was like depressed. So I had to eat what I could. And it wasn't always good food. So doing the job that I was doing, just sitting still all day, just sitting there, daydreaming, trying to stay awake all day, and was just fighting. My body, my spirit, my flesh was just fighting. Like, and I would be angry and miserable and angry all the time because I wasn't feeling well. And when I would call out and say, look, I'm sick, and they don't believe you, you gotta explain to them you gotta tell them what's wrong with you and bring in a doctor's note for one day of calling off.
Mm.
And I'm ready to snap and curse everybody out. Look, I said I don't feel good today. I'm telling you, I don't feel so good to the point where if somebody pissed me off at work, I might pull this gun out off my hip. Like that's how I felt. When people came in and say good morning, my morning wasn't good. I'm sorry. I felt that bad. I wasn't having a good morning. They would come to work happy Monday, happy Tuesday. And I look at them like, what's so happy about it? Because that's how I felt. Like I didn't feel happy. I didn't feel good, Sid. I didn't.
Yeah.
For a long time, I didn't feel good. And I knew something was wrong. My spirit, God was speaking to me. Nicey, go to the doctor. Something is wrong. If you think about dying, if you thinking about you might end up like the co-worker that you heard just passed away because that person worked 2 jobs.
Yeah.
He was working 2 jobs. I remember a co-worker of ours, cool guy. He the one told me about our job before I got there. He was like, come on out here, they got extra time, they need people, and I end up working out the NRC, That's how I met you because of him. But I was working somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
And I came out there, and next thing you know, I forgot it might have been a year after that he passed.
Yeah.
And I was so heartbroken and so hurt. And then I started just paying attention to how so many coworkers just been dropping dead
Yeah.
because they work themselves to death.
Yeah. Yeah.
They work until they die. I refuse to allow somebody to have that much control over me, to work for them, to make them rich, to send their kids to college. They can be home with they children. They can be home with their children.
Mm-hmm.
They can go jogging with their kids. They can go to the gym. But I'm sitting here on this post for 12 hours all day. Can't spend no time with my own.
Yeah.
I got tired, Sid. I was like, no, this is not life. I know God did not put me here to work myself to death. This is not joy. I can't even enjoy the fruits that I'm laboring for every day.
That's right.
I can't even spend birthday, take my kids out and do things with because I'm too tired. I can't help my kids with homework because I'm too tired. Because my life felt like it was draining out of me.
Mm-hmm.
And I got tired. So one day, 2 years, this was 2018. I said, you know what? I don't care no more. I'm done. Like I was almost done. I was like, no, I don't care what they say. If I call off, I call off. They write me up. I don't care no more. I'm getting some rest. I gotta start somewhere. So one day I was like, no, I need to call off. Maybe I need to start going some job fairs because this job was killing me.
Mm-hmm.
And it was. So I was like, I don't care if they write me up. I don't care about no doctors. No, I'm doing something. So something told me, I prayed about it first. I said, God, I know it's something else out there for me. This is not it. This can't be it to my life. I am not going to spend the rest of my life allowing a job to control my life this way. Well, it's killing me to where I can't even be home with my family
Mm-hmm.
when they need me. And I said, I'm going to call off. And I did. I'm not feeling good today. I ain't coming in. I ain't care about no write up
Mm-hmm.
because I was fed up. It was to the point I was trying to think of a way to quit, just let it all go. So I went to a job. It was one of those. It was like one of them seminars, and I heard about it on the radio on how to own your own business.
Mm-hmm.
Start your own business from home. So I went. I went to it. I was like, I went dressed up and went. So it's a different vending setup in this little job thing where you start your own business from home. It
Uh-huh.
was set up with different vendings and tables. So I went in and I walked around, and the first one that caught my eye was this one lady that I met up with. I walked to her table and I said, I'll be right back. So I went around to the other vendings, but hers was the one that caught my interest the most.
Uh-huh.
And it was about being healthy, health and wellness products. So I seen her post and everything set up, and her name is my girl Tasha. She's the one that's my upline, that's my leader, and I thank God for her
Uh-huh.
that I met with her because she, introduced me to a detox tea. So she started telling me, she asked me, what are your health goals? So I said, I want to be healthy. And I was telling her my condition that I was dealing with. I told her I had high blood pressure. I had high blood pressure. And when I saw her post and I was looking at all the different supplements, all natural supplements or detox tea, how you can lose 5 to 7 pounds in 7 days, up to 7 days, and how the herbs were all natural, how they can flush your system. And I looked at that post, I was like, oh my God. I was like, this is a blessing from God. I was like, oh my God, I've been suffering all my life trying to figure out a way how to get my health on the right track. And before all of that, the thing that I tried that I forgot to mention before going to her and before trying that tea, I looked up colonics. I looked that up and how they talk about how you doing colonics, how they clean the system and all that, the colon. So I tried that first before I even went to that job fair. So I went to colonics and I think I went once or twice, and I was not liking that at all. It was so uncomfortable. I was like, ugh, man, I can't, ugh. Can't have nobody. Oof. And you got to do it yourself too. If you know about colonics, you know what I'm talking about. It was disgusting. I said, I ain't sitting on nobody's table doing this crap. So when I finally went to her to the seminar thing about owning your own business, when I ran into her, I was so thankful. I was like, this ain't nobody but God. You know, I went there and she told me, and she let me talk to one of her business partner who was a client in the beginning, who became a business partner because of the products. Um, he was suffering. He had 3 blood pressure medications. So she got me on the phone with him and he told me his testimony. Named Terrence. He's one of my business partners. He started telling me about how he was on a blood pressure medications, like 3 of them.
Wow.
And how he lost so much weight by drinking the detox tea. All he did was cut out all his sugary drinks, no sodas. He cut out all the fried foods, and that he just drank the tea and water every day. He lost up to 75 pounds on these products and drinking the detox tea.
Wow.
So when he told me that, you know, I got excited. I was like, this ain't nobody but God. Because I was praying for some help for a very long time. That's why I know it was meant for me to go there that day. And when she told me about the detox tea and I told her I have high blood pressure, I said, well, I want to try the tea out first. So this is the detox tea. It has tea divina. It means divine life. All natural organic herbs. I drink this tea every day. I love it. It is a blessing for my soul and for my body. You could drink this every single day daily with no stopping. And this should be applied to everybody's life every day. People who don't eat vegetables, who can't eat vegetables, fresh, raw, or fruits, they need this detox tea. They need these herbs in their food every day, or they need to be drinking on this every day because this will help keep you regular. It'll keep flesh in your system. It would cleanse it would kill parasites as well because we carry parasites. They all in our food and our water. But what I was saying was when he told me his story, I jumped on the tea and I did it for a week. So I called her and told her that I loved the way the tea had made me feel. I had so much energy after drinking that tea for that 1 week. And then I hope to pray that she wouldn't think I was procrastinating about joining the business. I didn't have the money right then and there, but I told her that I wanted to join. I said, look, I want to do this thing. I said, if this tea can help me be regular, go to the bathroom, if this tea can help me lose weight, and when I've been doing the tea for a while, back then I had lost 35 pounds drinking that tea. I didn't even exercise, but I came down 35 pounds. So that means a person's body can be full of waste, not being able to lose weight because they full of waste. So to jumpstart your body to losing weight, you need to flesh your system constantly, every day. And you need to change your diet. So that means you need to change your diet as well. Yeah. You got to get some type of meal plan. You got to do what works for you to help you in your weight loss journey. And I'm still on my journey. So when I was talking about my business partner, Terrence, him being on 3 medications, he was taking off 2 and his blood pressure is normal right now. Mm-hmm. And he's going to be taking off 1 more blood pressure. And that is such a testimony and a blessing to know that these products can help you get your life and your health on track. And I'm just so thankful and blessed. So I'm doing this business part-time and my plan in another year, I will be doing this full-time. I'm going to be able to walk away from my job because I'm not going to allow a job to control my life like that no more, because you can make your own schedule. You could go on vacation when you want to go on vacation. You ain't got to call off sick. If you need a sick day, you take that sick day. That's what I love about this business, because it gives you the time that you need to redevelop yourself. And that's what I'm doing every day. I'm also writing a book. I started writing a book. It's called I Don't Want My Life to End the Way It Began. Wow. I know that's a long title, but that's the title of my book. I started it and I need to finish it. But yes, I'm just so blessed. I'm blessed. Owning your own business, to use your talent and gift to share with the world what they need to hear, because a lot of people who are in darkness don't know how or afraid to step out because of fear. And I lived in fear for a long time in my life. You know, we are all in this together. We all have issues. We all have things going on, and we hold all that stuff in. It has to be let go. You know, God, we are instruments for God. We need to allow God to use us. And also to tell you that I am an introvert. So for a long time, I was afraid to open up. And since I've been in this business, it is developing me to open up, to share my story, to be a blessing, because that's why we're here. We're here to live on purpose for God, not sitting here daydreaming about dying and not wanting to live and living in depression and giving up on life. I refuse to do that. So this business has allowed me to live my life the way I want to live it. And I'm living for God. And I thank God for that. And I really thank my team. I learned so much from my team. They are such a blessing, and I love them. They are my family. We are a product of all the products that I use. And it's all God. God created the things for us to have to help us in our life. And we need to find out what that is, and we need to apply it and not be afraid.
That's great. You know, I saw your change after you left the job and when you started your business. And I started seeing you online. You were putting your pictures of the people that because you were posted up in the mall and you were selling your products. And I could see the difference in your face. You look so happy.
I am.
I could tell that you were doing something that was really important to you and that you were very, very passionate about. And I'm so happy for you that you have found something that really is your mission, that you feel so strongly about, that has helped you and that you want to help other people, you know. And just let everybody know I've bought some of Nicey's products and they do work. I do a fast and cleanse, certain times of the year. And so I've used her products and they've helped me to accomplish some of my health goals also. And so as we get close to wrapping up, I want you to tell people how they can get in contact with you so that they can learn more about the products that you have to offer and how you can help them.
Sure, I sure will. I am on Facebook. Most people know I'm on Facebook if they seen my page. You can message me and I can send you information. Also, I'm on IG as well. I'm just learning how to use IG, y'all. I did a live the other day. I couldn't even cut the camera off, but I'm just learning. But I have things posted up on my IG, and also if you want to go on my website, gethealthywithnicey.vitadavina.com. And like I said, you can message me and I can send you my website, and I can send you all the information about the detox tea that I drink every day, and also my other products that I use as well. So a lot of people, you know how to reach me. If you have my phone, I don't know if you have my number or not. It's 301-272-5261. You can call me and reach out to me. I'm here for you. It's all about leading with love, and that's what I'm doing. I'm leading with love, and that's what I'm all about, and helping my community, helping my people, God's children. We are all God's children. I'm here for you. So let's lead together. Let's be example together. Let's be healthy together. That's my name. My business name is Get Healthy with Nicey.
All right. I'm so glad to have you on. I'm glad that you've been able to share your story, and I know that other people can relate to what you've gone through, and you could be the solution for people who have been, they've been looking for a solution just like you were and didn't know where to turn, and you might just be the solution for someone else. I'm sure that you are. And so anybody out there that's going through a health challenge that wants to take charge of their own health, please contact Nicey. She could be the answer that you're looking for.
I hope
this
so.
Is Go ahead. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'll interrupt.
No, go ahead, because I was about to close out. So there's something else you got to say.
I hope I can be the solution. Also, I'm not selling no medical claims, y'all. No medical claims. But I'm gonna tell you, I have many clients that have been blessed and partners. We are products of the product. It has blessed and is continuing to bless our life.
All right. Get in contact with Nicey. Take charge of your health.
Thank
This
you,
is Sid
Sid.
Owsley. You are so welcome. I had to have you on because I know what you've been through, and I've seen your life transform. So that's why I wanted you to have you on so that you could be a blessing to other people.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Sid.
You're welcome. All right. So this is Sid Owsley from the Determination Determines Destination podcast, the 3Ds to success, where people share stories of using the 3Ds to success. Determination determines destination to overcome obstacles and challenges in their lives. Check Nicey out. Check out those products. I'll see you on the next episode. Have a great day.
Bye.